So I made a video for you all yesterday, which was titled, I just bought Ethereum and XRP. Here's why. And in that video, what we were speaking about was the fact that I realized that both Ethereum and XRP were creating these descending channels. And I said, listen, if ETH and XRP are creating these descending channels, this could be a great sign for crypto because historically, even though these descending channels are descending, they do typically lead to breakouts to the upside, which I thought could lead ETH and XRP to some gains in the future. Now, in that video, I also told you this is great, but at the end of the day, other structures like Bitcoin and Solana or, SWI and some of these other ones, they're also still showing some bearish signs. So I'm not leaning too heavily into this, but it is something I'm keeping my eye on. Well, after I made that video, I went on about my day. I did my thing. I kind of just left. And I was looking at the chart a little bit later that night and I was like, wait, I missed something when making that video that's so important for that video that tomorrow I have to make another video about it. It's just that simple. And so I wanted to make a quick follow-up video for you all from yesterday's video because I missed something that is extremely, extremely, extremely important. So the thing that I missed was the fact that not only is Ethereum creating the structure, as you can see here, this descending structure, and by the way, from the purchases that we did yesterday, we're now up a couple percent, which is great. And not only is XRP bouncing off of that structure, confirming what we were speaking about, but guys, so is Bitcoin. And I don't know how I didn't recognize this. I don't know how I didn't realize this. I was purely just looking at this for Bitcoin. I was just looking at the raw chart and thinking, okay, well, we have a little bit of a Fibonacci golden zone approaching us. So we got some resistance above us, blah, blah, blah. Maybe we're going to try to create some little micro head or cup and handle or something, right? I was just looking at the raw chart. I wasn't looking at it from a structural perspective. But earlier this morning, I was looking at it from a structural perspective and I was like, wait, no way. And I drew in my little resistance, right, from resistance to resistance, and I drew in from support to support on the parallel channel and realized that Bitcoin is creating a perfectly parallel descending channel, just like Ethereum and just like XRP. We clearly had our support establishment number one, clearly had support establishment number two, clearly had resistance one, clearly had resistance two. This is a perfectly parallel descending channel, which is, in my opinion, an extremely good thing for crypto. Because just like I said in yesterday's video, what you need to understand is that historically, these sorts of structures, these descending channels, have a history of breaking upwards. Now, this doesn't mean that they can't fall, right? Like Bitcoin easily could pull back to say $100,000 or even lower later in the future if it ventures through this channel for a while. But historically, Bitcoin has an over 90% chance of breaking to the top side of the structure and generating gains. And so I love descending channels. I think they're one of the best things that happen in crypto, to be honest. And the fact that Bitcoin's creating this not only is a good thing for crypto, but it's also a good thing for something like Ethereum, which we thought might have been in a descending channel. Now it's fully confirmed. And XRP, which we thought was in a descending channel, which is now also fully confirmed because they have that confluence from Bitcoin. And so all in all, when I noticed this morning, I was like, wait, this is actually really good. And no one's even talking about it. Matter of fact, I actually posted on my Instagram story yesterday. Whenever I made that video yesterday talking about the fact that I was buying, I said everyone on YouTube is telling me I bought at a bad time. It gives me confidence, right? But I mean, look what's happened now, right? We look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's bounced off of that threshold. Ethereum, which we purchased yesterday, has bounced off the bottom side. XRP, which we purchased yesterday, has bounced off the bottom side. And now they fully confirmed that we are in these structures. So I'm actually very happy with what we're seeing. And I think it's well within reason that even if Bitcoin's price does want to bounce through this descending channel for a little bit longer, maybe even all the way into November, that it will find some support and that it will try to break through the upside of this descending channel and try to give us some gains. So my strategy going forward, now that Bitcoin is confirmed in this descending channel and so is ETH, is to employ my descending channel strategy, which is as simple as this. What I do is I go in and I buy Bitcoin anytime it enters into the bottom 25% of this channel, which looks like this, okay? Let's go in with this green. So just so you can see it, right? Anytime it enters into that bottom 25%, I'll go ahead and I'll do some buying. Anytime that Bitcoin enters into this top side 25%, which let me go ahead and just draw this in for you, like so. As you can see, and you can use this parallel channel tool to really get these percentages perfectly. Anytime it enters into this red zone, I'm going to take some profit. And I'm going to do this over and over and over and over again until Bitcoin eventually breaks out towards the upside, in which I start locking in some juicy gains there for Bitcoin. I'm going to do the same thing for Ethereum. I'm going to do the same thing for Ethereum and the same thing for XRP. And I'm just going to do it again over and over and over again. So I really wanted to make this quick video for you all, just showing you like, hey, Bitcoin is now also in that descending channel that we talked about in yesterday's video. And so this is a very strong strong sign that what we spoke about in yesterday's video is likely the scenario that we're in. We're no longer speculating. These channels are now confirmed, and I believe these will lead us to gains in the future. And so that's my current game plan. That's my current strategy. I will be buying in this, especially while everybody's in fear. I mean, the fact that the crypto market's in fear when one of the best structures that can print on a chart is printing on a chart tells me this is a great opportunity, and I'm going to take advantage of it. So, of course, naturally, I'll keep you guys updated, not only here, but also on Instagram, where I like to post every single day. As you all know, if you head over to the Reels tab, you can see me posting about BNB, Doge, Bitcoin, Solana, ETH, XRP, news, and much more. That's always available for you. And if you want to check it out, the link will be down below. While you are down there, don't forget that if you want to trade some crypto, you can get up to $10,000 in bonuses and lower trading fees if you specifically use my link down below. So for those of you traders, go check that out. And last but not least, guys, don't forget, I did start a brand new side channel, which is called Tyler Hill Unlocked, where I bring you throughout my life and I actually show you what it really looks like to run not only a YouTube channel, but a company that brings in over $1 million a year. And so all of those links will be down in the description below. I hope you guys do enjoy these quick, straight to the point updates. If you do, smash that like button on your way out, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.